Hi friends, Robert here again from Diverse Opals. In our last video we talked about diamond saw blades, and today I thought I'd talk about machinery that the saw blades go onto. This is my Gemmasta freehand saw. As you can see, it's been doing a bit of work, a mixture of boulder and other things as well. But maintenance, care for your saw is very important, and as I may have mentioned in my last video, there are certain things that you should do with regards to looking after your saw. I'm just about to set this thing up for running, and we've got a couple of points on here that we'll need. You should actually oil them before you use. One is the tap. This particular tap is a brass one. Maybe yours doesn't have a brass tap, maybe yours has a plastic tap. But in this particular case, if you've got a brass tap, I recommend that you oil it. Just drip some oil across this, because as it turns, it'll actually come into contact with the base of this. So we'll put a bit of oil on that in a second. The other thing I want to talk about is the hinge back here. Now this hinge is brass, and if you've got one of these saws and you don't oil this on a regular basis, my rule is that when I'm changing the blade, I oil it. So if I put some, it just requires a small amount of oil, and this is just a very light multi-purpose oil, and just as you change the blade, you put this on. This is going to make your hinge last forever. If you don't do that, one day you'll go and open the hinge on your saw and it will just break off. So the other point we're going to put a bit of oil on is the actual tap itself. And you probably can't see it in the video, but just take my word for it that we have a tap here where this actually comes into contact and opens and closes as per such. The other thing I suggest you do is put a little bit of oil actually on your shaft and actually on your thread. This always makes it easier for getting the blade on and off. This is the oil that I'm using. It's just a multi-purpose oil. It's just a lightweight oil. Some people call it a sewing machine oil. So I would recommend that you get yourself some oil, just a small oiling can. It doesn't really matter. It's just for lubricating. So coming back to the blade choice today, I'm going to be running a continuous sintered rim diamond saw blade. So what we'll do is we'll just put it on the shaft, making sure that our working surfaces are in fact clean, making sure there's no dirt, no dust on them, and we just slip that on. It's a nice snug fit. It should always be a good fit. If you've got movement when you pull back on the blade, that it's going click, 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 you've got too much play there, and what's going to happen is that your blade is going to hammer. It's going to make some noise. So we've already put the blade on. We're just going to check the other surface here, which is the outer flange, and we'll just put that on there and push that up, and we'll now put the nut on. And as I said in a previous video, you don't need a lot of pressure, you don't need a lot of tension. All you have to do is put it on and hold your pulley over here and just apply pressure. It's just a firm pressure. It's up. That's it. You don't have to put a lot of pressure on it at all. So now the machine is ready for cutting. So what we'll do now is we'll go through some processes in cutting. I just want to talk about safety before we start showing the blade in action. It's important that you look after your eyes, your ears and your lungs. Make sure you've got some good glasses. If you're cutting something that's particularly hard, or you're going to be cutting for a long time, get yourself some good earmuffs or some earplugs. And the other thing is look after your lungs as well. Get yourself a mask that sits well on your face and is comfortable for you to wear. The other thing that I'll talk about once our machine is running is about your fingers. So let's get on with that. Okay, our machine's running. Bearings on our saw is getting a bit tired, but it still works well. So I'm just going to show you, we talked about this in another episode, a dressing stick. If you don't have a dressing stick, as I've said previously, a broken grinding wheel, silicon carbide 100 to 220 grit will be good, and make sure that when you're running you've got plenty of water. You have to do cutting. Now you just saw me running my finger backwards and forwards across the blade. I'll talk about that in a second, but making a cut into your dressing stick or your broken grinding wheel or a clay brick is just the same as cutting an opal. Making sure that you're actually holding it with both hands. Don't be afraid of the blade. As I've said just before, here I'm pushing my thumb up against the blade. This is a diamond saw blade, and there's no cuts in my blades, in my fingers, so don't be afraid. Put your thumb behind the piece that you're going to cut in the same way that you can push this way. You've got equal pressure, and just make the cut. So there you go. We've got a nice clean cut, and what that does is helps to freshen up the blade. So what we'll do now is we'll cut through a piece of boulder. It's relatively hard. This one is a sandy boulder, so it shouldn't take very long at all. So once again, make sure that you've got a good even hold on the stone, and you can start cutting from the bottom. Don't start cutting from up here. That's actually too dangerous. Most of the drag is going to take you to the bottom of the tray. So just make sure you've got plenty of water and run it through. So there you can see a nice clean cut, and that's how we actually cut. So as I said, don't be afraid of the blade. If you're afraid of the blade and you're a bit funny with your hand movement, you can twist a blade, you can break a blade. It can happen all so very quickly, because especially if you're using a thin blade, and this one's about a 0.5, a 0.7, but if you're using something that's around about a 0.4 or a 0.3 or thinner, that hand movement that's not stable can twist your blade, it'll grab, and you've just lost your blade. So this is what I wanted to share with you with cutting today on a diamond saw blade. This is my Gemmasta saw. Blade speed on this machine is about 4,200 RPM. So if you're thinking about a freehand saw or a blade that's going to work on a machine like this, think about that type of blade speed. So I hope that this has been of help to you. If you like it, give us a tick. And also subscribe to our program. We'll cover more things in future episodes. I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you.